This is the Aquila S2 hot end. If you take a look, it has a Mark 10 style hot end, like in the Adventure 3 and 4 with the motor on it. And then it's got a Mark 10 style Wanhao i3 block. But instead of having the actual nozzle come out of it to a heater block, they've decided to try to get extra temperature out of it by replacing the nozzle assembly with another heat break. This is actually the primary heat break on most printers, with this little proprietary thing which has a little Teflon tube in it and an extra large nozzle. Now the thing about this is the nozzle goes through the heat block and tightens on this fitting in the heat break. It does not meet in the middle like on most hot ends, like a Mark 8 hot end. It does not meet in the middle. So the problem is you have to get the nozzle through, get this on, and tighten it without this spinning and melting the fan all at the same time. It's 235 degrees Celsius. So to start out, what you're going to do is you're going to get a 6mm socket on a screwdriver, and you're going to put it on the end of this, and you're going to grasp the block with a pair of mini crescent wrench. These are like $4 or $5 at Home Depot. It's just wide enough to grasp the block without destroying the heater cartridge. So you're going to take this, and on the side where there's no wires, you're going to grasp this and hold on to it because it's going to be really hot. And you're going to take the screwdriver with the 6mm socket and you're going to tighten the nozzle into the block while it's 235 degrees Celsius until it's tight. And I mean tight, because this can get up to 300 Celsius, so it will loosen unless you get it tight. You could even do this at 300 C, but that's up to you. So once you have the nozzle in tight, you can let go of the block, and then what you're going to do is you have to take this, put it back on here to hold it, and then you have to go up here to the retaining screw and loosen this so this will spin freely. Now, loosening this may make it fall out freely, so that's why you need this so it doesn't land on you at 300 degrees Celsius and burn you. So you hold this on the end, you loosen that, and then what you do is you rotate this clockwise until it is tight, because that little nub on the bottom is actually the top of the nozzle. You want to get that extremely tight without snapping it so that when it heats up, it doesn't work its way loose due to the heat. Once you have that done, you have to make sure when you put the screw back on that you rotate this so that this block is aligned like this, because if it's canted at an angle and it heats up, this surface will touch the outside of the cage and heat it because it's metal, or it will touch the fan and melt this plastic, or you may even short the wires on the back for the heater cartridge and the thermistor against the frame. You don't want neither of those. So when you have it, it must be like this, and it should not spin or rotate or be loose at all, or else you're going to get all sorts of problems. So once you get it nice and tight to the nozzle here, then while holding it with the crescent wrench, you're going to tighten this down. Not so tight that you bend the tube, mind you, but tight enough that it won't spin. Okay? And then you're good to go. It should be very reliable then. You shouldn't get any clogs because the nozzle actually goes up beyond the heat block. So the clogging seems almost impossible. Now, if you overheat it and you don't use parts cooling, you can get some heat creep in here and actually damage the Teflon tube. The tube in this was a little melted on the bottom, and I flipped it, so it's up here now. So it's not without problems, but it does achieve high temperatures for not a lot of money, and that's what we're going for. So I hope this helps someone, and be careful, do not burn yourself. 300 C is no joke. All right, bye.